Well, hello. My name is Andres Ramos. This is actually like a documentary type thing, an investigative type thing, because of the events that happened to me yesterday after seeing a movie at the movie theater. How can I explain it? I was basically, you know, I was at the porch having my usual hot cocoa and my usual cigarette. But I was there for a little while, studying, reading the newspaper, whatnot. But I was there, and as I came to notice that I felt like a presence there. I felt like something was watching me. It was hard to explain. Uh, Something like regarding some intellectual thing was like there visiting me. Like I don't know what it was, but as soon as I like felt it, I went to the patio to look at the sky and the stars, and when I was there, I saw like an object. It was disc shaped. I don't know if it was the usual UFO phenomena or whatnot, but I could barely see it. It was like transparent, but at the same time it had motion in it. And I'm still having like the chills from it. My hairs like stand up and things like that. I don't know if I was contacted or what was it, but it's something that I want to investigate more on what happened with the UFO or whatnot, if that's what it was. And how do you say it? Uh, I went to look for it. I wanted to see what it was. The more I wanted to look for it, the more I felt like something was trying to make contact with me. I don't know if it was trying to warn me of something, or if it wanted me to like do something, or if like something was happening. But I approached it. I wanted to see what it is, and I felt like some voices in my head or like in the center of my head, but I don't really know what it was. And I still like can't really know if it was real or not. You know, I was there looking at it, and I felt like something is going on. Something is about to happen. Like it's going down, and I felt like it was coming after me. The center of it or something. The more I looked at it, the more it was like, the more real it became, the more visual it became. But at the same time, it became more visual. The more I felt like I was leaving my body. But my body was still there. I knew I had a head. I knew I had a body, but I felt like I was leaving my body. And the more that happened, the more, that happened, the more I felt like I was leaving the space or this thing. But then I kind of realized that, and suddenly I went like, boom, like back to my body, like boom, back to the body. And I don't know what it was, but then I was like, whoa, what happened? I was in a trance state. I was in some sort of vision, or I really don't know what it was. But then I like what just happened. My curiosity just wanted to see, and then I looked at it again, and I couldn't see anything. But then for a while, I suddenly like went like, I turned backwards, and then there it was. There it was again, just looking at me. So I was like, I started to like try to fade away from it, try to walk away from it, because I thought it was trying to kill me or something, or take me to another space, or the space between spaces, or something like that. And it really was unsophisticated. It was like an aggressive contact. I really can't explain it, but hard to say, hard to say. But the object seemed to move like it had to have. I study magnetism, and it has to have some sort of magnets spinning at some rotary time thingy, like time related to magnets or something like that. You know, because it was spinning very fast, and I felt like that, how when magnets are around you or something, or the pull of it, or something like this. And it seemed like, well, after I was like, I took cover from, not cover, but like I stood my ground, and I was like, no, I ain't going through this again. I read through the Chupacabra files, I read through all of those things, and I really didn't know how to go, what to do, what not to do. So after that, it tried for a second time. I looked at it, it tried to pull me, but the more I try to withhold myself, like honor myself, like stand with me, it tried to suck me in. And then I went into a trance state again where I could visualize it even more. And I don't know what it was, but then after I visualized it, I thought I saw some transparent beings, or I don't know what it was. They looked a little bit transparent. Then, I said, pull me even closer. They looked even more real, but I really couldn't like tell what they were. But then I said, like, no, this isn't happening. So instead of standing still, all I did was drop backwards, like I pushed myself like backwards. And and uh, after doing that, I just, basically just came back into it. Like if they cardiac arrest you, like, like something like that. Well, this is the first case file of what has happened to me. I will continue my investigation as soon as I can on the UFO phenomena. I will be strictly investigating the connection between that and the ones from supposedly Nazi Germany. I think that it might have a connection between them or something like that. But that's basically what I'm thinking about doing. Also, maybe doing some research on other things. Public, I'll keep you posted.